Welcome to BossMamas Talk with Tatiana K, where we discuss the balance of businesses and motherhood. First things first, let me get my coffee, baby. Period. Here of BossMamas Talk, episode 1, we will be getting into about me and what we will be covering this podcast. I'm your host, Tatiana K, boss mama, problem solver, and first generation wealth strategist. This podcast is for all the boss mamas, all the women like me, business women, women who are elevating their financial journey, women that embrace wealth and embrace luxury, women that want to start a business but don't know where to go, women that has a business but need tips on running their business, and women that want to build wealth. And after this show, all the full show notes will be on kwggbl.co. I am a serial entrepreneur, so I own 3 businesses. The first one is Kennedy Wealth Group, which I've been running for about 8 years now. Next is Bodied by Tati, where I sell waist trainers and fitness apparel. So y'all ladies come get Bodied by Tati, where we get real results. And third is Boss Mamas Co. And that is a coaching for aspiring business owners or business owners. Scale your business to 6 figures. Have 2 beautiful boys, age 6 and age 2. And I am passionate about helping mamas find their purpose in life and starting a business to go with that. Making enough time so they can take care of their children and also have time for the business. I started my business. The first business I started was in 2017, where I started my business, Kennedy Wealth Group, which back then it was Kennedy Tax and Financial Services. I started off doing taxes. Like that was my main flow. I knew that I wanted to get into like budgeting and helping people with their finances, because when I started the Kennedy Tax and Financial Services, it was like a budgeting company at first too, around tax season. But I wasn't all the way prepared. I had to go through, it's been years since I did that. So I've learned a lot along the way to get me ready for where I am now. I started doing taxes in high school. I was doing my friends' taxes. I started doing my taxes because I was working in high school. So I saw how easy it was. So I had my first son, Raiden, my oldest. He is 6 years old now. He will be 7 in February. I was pregnant with him, and I was working at TD Bank, a call center here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I was thinking, like, I can't do this. I was pregnant. I was like, girl, you're not going to be able to continue doing this. You're not going to be able to continue working for somebody else all these long hours when you're going to need to be with your son. So I got to thinking and got to writing down all my skills and everything I learned working at all these call centers. And I was like, goodness. I Googled, what type of business you can start with no money and quick. Taxes came up. So I already knew how to do taxes. So right then and there, I was pregnant with my son Raiden, and I went ahead and kicked it off. I was like, "Yep, I'm starting a tax business." Then my homegirl, which I'm gonna interview her on the show also. She is a business owner. She has kids. She does taxes too. She was like, and she can tell y'all the story, but she was like, "I'm finna work for this girl doing taxes," and I was like, "Girl, I'm about to start my own tax business." Ugh, we ain't working for nobody. But she owns her own tax business also. But that was then. And it's been about 7 years now, and I'm here. I never knew that I would have a physical office, but that happened for me. Shout out to God for that, because that wasn't in my goals. I started off doing taxes out my home and pulling up to people doing their taxes. So that was a lot. That was cool for me. I didn't see that I needed a professional office space for people to come in. But I've been here 2 years now, y'all, which is a blessing. Ooh, clap loud, give us some act. Yeah, 2 years. Woo! But yes, y'all, I've been here for 2 years. So that's just my story on how I started the business. Now, I come from a background of business owners. My dad, he owned his own beauty salon, the best hairstylist in Greenville, Roberts, top of the line hair design. My granddaddy, period. Yes. my my granddaddy owned his own businesses, and he was a self-made man. Like, he built his own house. He have a lot of properties here in Greenville, South Carolina. He's dead now, R.I.P. to him. But he was a man about his business. And I remember going to his house when I was younger, and he would give me some money. And he would always tell me, save your money, save your money. So I hear that all the time in my head. And I felt like that piece of advice, I couldn't understand it then, because I'm like, why does man keep telling me to spend my money? Like, I got stuff I need to buy. But as an adult, I wish I had him here so he could talk to me about different things, about business and ways to get more money. But I can still hear that piece of advice, save your money, in my head. So that gets me to the best ways to save money. Just saving money, putting it in a shoebox, putting it in a savings account, unless you're gaining interest from that money, it should not be there, because your money is losing itself on a daily basis. Now, for taxes, I never went to school for taxes starting off. I was self taught. But I learned, I started taking classes and going to professional IRS conventions and all of that, so I could be better prepared for this upcoming year. You can literally do everything and anything that you want to do while living in a wealthy mind state. So everything is about your mindset. So you do have to change your mindset. You know, a lot of us women, like myself, grew up in poverty, not having the funds, watching our parents blow through money, not teaching us anything about building wealth, saving money, or investments. I do remember growing up, my mother, she used to talk about a 401k because she had a 401k. But when it came to credit, she would go get credit, go get a credit card, go get a loan, blow it. Blow through the money, y'all. I'm not lying. So that didn't really teach me how to have credit and what I should be doing to keep my credit good. So in this podcast, we'll be going all of that, from investment to saving your money, the right way to save it. I had to get everything out the mud. Nothing about starting a business was taught to me. I had to figure it out by myself. So I used Google. I got on the computer. I begged my mama to buy me a MacBook. Now, this is a MacBook Pro. We already come from poverty. So this, I think it was like $1,600. How much was that laptop? 12 or 16. It was like $1,200. Now, y'all know a black mama, $1,200 laptop. Girl, you better go get you one of them $400 laptops from Walmart. But I was like, no, watch I get this laptop, and it changed our lives. I put that out there back then. Do y'all know I done made over 6 figures on that laptop since then? Like, on a laptop, Google. That's all you need is a laptop. You can even use your phone, but to stretch your business, to make it go, I'm not saying you need a MacBook Pro, but get you some kind of nice computer. I like Mac products. It go with my phone. It connects to my desktop computer. Everything is in sync. So I will get you a MacBook. You can get you one of those. What is that MacBook I got you? MacBook Air. And MacBook Airs are cuter than the regular MacBook Pros. Yes, it is very nice. And you can get the MacBook Airs in different colors. Because yours is pink. I think you and Tavy got the same one. Hers is nice. Yes, hers is nice. I need to put some stickers on mine, because mine is just, my computer look like a man computer. And heavy duty. I'm gonna get my screen fixed on the other MacBook, the one that I love, my first one. Yeah, I'm still thugging with it. The screen broke. I had to buy another one, which the first MacBook was $1,200. That second MacBook ran me about 3 bands. I'm just telling y'all, it gets higher and higher, but it's pretty big. Like, it's huge. It's really thick. It's really heavy. It's like the biggest MacBook Pro. But I love it, y'all. My purpose in life is to spread the financial knowledge to you guys, because the girls is watching us. we wasn't taught the basics. We wasn't taught financial literacy growing up. We wasn't taught saving and investments and what to do with your money. So I will be spreading the word. My goal here is for us to build, and we can do it while living a luxury life. We can have time. We can travel the world with our children, with our families, live in luxury, have luxury designer bags, in time. Time is wealth. So that's my goal. If y'all keep watching my podcast, you will see. And on this podcast, we will be interviewing other boss mamas like myself, and we will be giving tips on how to run businesses. On this podcast, we will discuss the ups and the downs because nobody want to talk about the downs. They never talk about the downs with businesses. So we're going to get into that because you need to know the downs so you can move forward and you can get past it. So let us make the mistakes for you. Thank you so much for listening to Boss Mamas Talk with Tatiana K. You can find full show notes on our website, kwggvl.co. It will be listed down below. Also, let's connect on LinkedIn, Tatiana Kennedy on there. And if you're loving this podcast, please subscribe and leave us a review.